today's speaker, Karan Verma, sir. So, I will introduce Dr. Karan Verma. He is Assistant Professor and Deputy Chief Warden, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Delhi. He has done his postdoc from University of California in 2015 and PhD from University Technology Petronas and MTech from IIT Roorkee. Welcome, sir. Welcome to our today's first session. And today's Dr. Karan Verma will discuss about on the topic of security issues with mobile IP. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And good morning, all students who participate or join this FTV program. I just share my screen. Okay. Just give me a couple of minutes. My screen visible? This one, PPT?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
And the 5G, this one. Okay.
Yeah, 5G security.
Okay. There are two presentation, two type of presentation today. So I started with the 5G. I think supposed to be this is the new and interesting topic. Before I will start the securities because they have I think 2 hour session. So before I started with some issues. What is the issues comes in the IPs and these things. Before at least you have to be know about the application because if you are saying that application perspective, then you automatically a lot of things are interconnected. If you interconnected means they have you should aware the application perspective. Then after we can go for the hardware perspective. Okay, so first of all we understanding what is the application, how you are implementing, where we implementing, and how we are use them IPs and these things in security perspective, cyber securities and these things. Then after you I think background will be implement, then you have to see then how we are using the things. Okay, just like for operating system everyone you are seeing that the interface of user, but you do fact and a lot of things use not for computer background or some other department background, so they are saying that this is the operating system, but backside you if you are really is a computer engineer, then you know basically this is not an operating system who's installed in the hardware. Okay, the same thing here. We are starting with the security perspective, 5G, what is the 5G application and all the things, then we can go the securities and then IPs, and then what is challenges we are facing, that we implementations how we are connected, these things have to be happen. Okay, so first this is the some agenda. We try to be cover that distributed cloud and distributed core and the 5G, some services and new services and economics, how we are connected to the these mobile industry to the economics also. This agenda we will cover them for this first presentation. Okay, so this is my first slide. If you are seeing that you are seeing, then right now we are in India. LTE we are using. If you are seeing that Jio company, they will provide you in the top most of the their small icon comes in LTE. Okay, then after what is the story of the LTE after? Okay, because LTE is going on, we are using efficient manner, but after LTE they have to becomes in is already, because right now in the European country and the Australian and Latin American and Americans, they are using the 5G, but we are in right now in here. If you are seeing that LTE, but after LTE, India soon comes LTE Advanced. After LTE Advanced, then comes LTE Advanced Pro. Then LTE Advanced Pro, once we are reached there, then 5G capacity we can use them. Okay, so these things these steps after, right now we are here, so these step also we are seeing that, but these step not seeing, you directly seeing them 5G Pro is just the part of the 5G, so you are seeing the 5G, but in India we are using the facility of LTE Advanced Pro only, because 5G fully I think we have take more time to be installation or maybe implement in India. So I think supposed to be they have enough time, they are taking a lot of time to be at 5G we can take fully services we can avail in Indian users. Okay, so some time will take it. So before uh, we can go step by step, because this is a strict we have right now we are here, so we try to be reach here LTE 4. Okay, this is the advanced LTE. So we are using right now LTE. This LTE is using 20 megahertz bandwidth we are using, but I think supposed to be we are not reaching 20 megahertz. They are we are losing a little bit in 10 to 12 megahertz right now. And then methodology we are using them OFDMA. Okay, optimization technique. They are things or DMA we are using LTE. This is the bandwidth band we can say, band we can use relay 8 and relay 9. This is the band we can use them 8 and 9. And if you are really optimization and optical things, we are this is the comes under the electronics department. Okay, uh, so LTE and LTE 8 and 9 we can use those. So if you are seeing that what is the facility we are using, then 5G or LTE we are using right now, flat architecture we are using. Architecture means whatever facility comes in flat technique is there. Flat technique, I think supposed to be in the coming slide. I will explain deeply how what is the flat architecture. Then we are using the topology we can use OFDMA, and MAMO technology we can use the multiple input multiple output, not single input and single output we are using, then multiple input and multiple output we are using that thing. Okay, so this is the first LT we are using that. Then after LT advanced, okay, ABC. Okay, so I think supposed to be end of this year or maybe the before Holi, we are seeing that these steps. Okay, if in your mobile, okay, is already used them, already started LTE advanced, but I think supposed to be the 2020 we try to reach them, but till now we didn't use them. Okay, so LTE we are using. So in this LTE we are using then 10 time peak rate we can get achieve than LTE. Peak rate means we have to achieve the downloading and uploading stream, as well as 1.3 times cell as we can use them. Edges we can use, cell edges means cluster technique we can use them, and then other technique we can use them LTE advanced. This is the relay 10 and relay 11 4G satisfaction we can use them. And then the topology topology we can use them carrier arrangement, high order MAMO, as well as co-channel topology we can use them. Co-channel means the channels, whatever channel you can use them, we have to be sub-band we can use from calling and internet facility we can use them. Okay, then after we can go LDB, release band 12 and release band 13 is capacity boosting means B is the advanced version we can provide them. Whatever capacity we can give, then we can achieve higher than, just like for here, here we can achieve 10 time, we try to be achieve 30% of capacity. 1.3 times cell edges we can use here, 10 time of cell edges we can use, and TP at the rate LT we can use them. Here we try to be using the, if you say seeing that topology LT hotspot improvement, as well as small cell, whatever small cell we are connected, host hotspot topology we can improve the things. Multiple stream aggregation we can use, multiple stream you can use them. If you are seeing that multiple is right now everyone use for these thing at Amazon Fire TV and these things comes there. So they have the same thing here. If the phone we are using the lot of multiple things simultaneously use, so multiple capacity we can use them, and 3D beam forming we can use them. Beam forming, this is very important interesting topic, beam forming. This comes we are enhanced in the LTE advanced as well as the LTE 5G, we can see that. And then entertainment multi RAT we can use them if you are coming times. Okay, we try to be, if you are seeing that this is the one steps, but if understanding is easily managed, then why we divided in different segments or different steps. Okay, so I think supposed to be LTC. This is comes here. This is the steps of LTE advanced. We try to be get these steps as I think supposed to be end of this year or maybe the next year. Okay, so then you have to be the capacity 10 time higher than you can get achieve. Then devices services increasing energy efficiency 800 time achieve them, and capacity 1000 time. Okay, so this is the optimization. Okay, optimization drives services support we can get then optimization, because a lot of thing is optimized. Optimize means you have to be accordingly your perspective requirement you can achieve these things. Okay, so these things once you can achieve, then a lot of things simultaneously you have to be improve and improve, because once you are implement or depute anything from the market simultaneously, you are saying that pros and cons, and once you are pros and cons, you remove these pros and cons and simultaneously improve the things. Okay, so this is the overall the scenario about 4G to 5G. Okay, so if you are seeing that uh, challenges from the ITU. The ITU is International Telecommunication Unit. Okay, this is the overall the world. They are the we simply say this is the policy maker to providing the policing services to users to use internet facility in easier manner. Okay, so so why my minimum requirement to be inbuilt or the build 5G topology. First is we required from the packet data rate, we have to be 20 upon 10 Gbps uplink and downlink, and user data rate is we required uplink, and because uplink and 20 Gbps. Okay, and user data rate we can get 100 times of uplink and downlink. Okay, 150 Mbps. Okay, and you have to see that average capacity. If you requirement the average capacity, then we require 10 Mbps per meter square. Okay, user plan latency we require 1.124 millisecond. Okay, control plan latency, if you seeing that, then we have to be seeing passive to active state 20 millisecond, and connection density 1 millisecond, and mobile station speed is 500 kilometer. Because now, because why we are going from the LTE advanced and 5G, because the users will move very fastly. Okay, just like if you are bullet train, if you are seeing that the train, if they are moving fastly to 100 0 to 200 300 kilometer per hour. Okay, that time period my the speed never stop for any other requirement. Okay, so these things requirement to be improved then, and then system interruption time we can get them 0 millisecond. Okay, so this is the some applications. If you are seeing that um, in the real scenario, they have everyone you use about the 5G. If you, this is the example of European countries, they are using all the smart grid top technique, they are now they are using for 5G. entertainment. Now you are seeing that everything comes in the 5G. Traffic, then healthcare, smart parking, smart mobile, smart warehousing, water quality, car-to-car communication, utility management, and connected houses. Nowadays, they are the 5G technique. They are connected. Smart is ICT. This is the overall example for ICT. Everything are connected to the smartly manner. So if you are smartly manner, then automatically security and privacy also. Uh, uh, to be they have two things comes in your mind once you are implementation these things. So these simultaneously, the challenges will come to the implemented and deployed to the any environment in the physical manner or the real scenario. Okay, so if you are seeing that there are different category, just like supposed to be they have, we are using that nowadays is using, and the people emergency services by the helicopters, these things, using the 5G technology we will provide the better facility. Nowadays agriculture also using next generation agriculture with micro robotics technique, we can use them. Then as well as the nowadays we are using the stock exchange, and anywhere you can use in house, just like for now the after COVID they have, you are seeing that the work from home comes. So how we are the efficient manner to connect it to the houses to your home workplaces. Okay, houses is just like your workplaces. So how you are connected there, this is the main challenges. Okay, so some this is the bullet train. In the bullet train, how you are using the facility in efficient manner, not disturbing your mobile services and these things, and these things comes. And the ultra high dimensional 3D video games like that, as well as they are using the some Olympics on some other technique. There are a lot of things are there. So this, all the simultaneously connected your the things. Okay, so that time period if you are seeing that if you, this is the scenario. This scenario we can divide it into different categories. So first, mobility. And the mobility not be disturbing. If you are fast travel, then so we can go for 500 km per hour. If you require capacity, 100 1000 time capacity people are connected simultaneously, then number of connected devices cell is 10,000 connected devices at a time in the one place. Okay, if you have deployed the 5G topology in anywhere. Okay, latency, if you are seeing the latency is less than millisecond, because latency means delay, is not seeing any delay once you are using the topology. Okay, simple topology. Then after final, and before final, energy saving. If you are seeing that this is the not reaching the hospital, but the hospital comes nearby your environment, if you are using this topology in remote area, and then if you are providing the any facility, the doctor providing the all the things by uh, the cloud services, simple we can say cloud services, that time period, and they will instruct to the trainer to do like services. And then meantime period he is not reaching to the hospital. Before the meantime period we can they give the best facility to the users. So this is also very important in the 5G. Just like if you are saying the operation, the person is not be available, but the trainer to be trained them by the online mode to be do like that, do like that, and then we can try to be at least not 100%, maybe the 50% before reach the doctor in the main place. Okay, and the users reach to the hospital, nearest hospital or the main hospital until time period, they will save the life also. So energy saving, so 1 upon n times we can achieve that. And the finally, and the finally we can achieve then data pack rate and data packet data rate, sorry, packet data rate is more than 10 Gbps. speed to be get, because this is the important how much your data packet rate, because everything how they are connected, how they are using the services depending of these things. So all the era all the era is important once you are using the 5G in the real scenario. We can use them. Okay, so this is the things are there. So if you are going the architecture of 5G, what is the 5G architecture? Previously, if you are seeing that this is the I just divided some component, because component is important part to the connected to the 5G. So if you are seeing, then they are base station, they have a lot of base station. If you are seeing that, now you are seeing LTE small base station also be seeing on your the cities and nearby your area. So these things have to be connected. Okay, so if you are seeing that, now previously they are using the 5G technique, but now uh, they are using then G node B. Okay, this is the facility node type. G node B is basically from the radio barrier controller, and this radio barrier controller is basically from the inbuilt of the IP header, compression, encapsulation, and integrity protocol protocol of the protection of the data. Integrity, encapsulation, as well as header compression, we can do it. Okay, so they are interface with the XN interface, XN XN interface with the help of mm wave. This wave is millimeter wave. We can use them with the help of two topology. Beam forming, I told you in the previous slide, is very important. Two component, beam forming and the massive MIMO, multiple input and multiple output. In the 5G also you are seeing that, and these things have to work under the if frequency band. The frequency band they are using 3.4 gigabits to 3.9 gigahertz frequency. Right now in using 5G technique is Europe and China. uh, because why we are using for this bandwidth? Because if you go for higher bandwidth, then latency will increase simultaneously, dropping rate, then unwanted services means noise, and these things also be simultaneously comes the behind once you are travel the information to the air. Okay, or the cloud, whatever the information comes. Okay, so they are connected to the interfacing with the XN, and then the component they are connected with the NG interfacing. Okay, so these component, uh, uh, antenna to antenna, they are connected with the XN, and antenna to the 5G component, they are connected with the NG interfacing. So if you are seeing that they have a lot of component, one by one we can go. AMF is basically from component access and mobile control management, and this is the providing the facility of you can't we can't go deeply, but we know aware the things this AMP is using from the authentication. Once you are connected, then they will ask you one time authentications for anything whatever you have to be check from anything from the component. Okay, and the second component is SMF. uh, SMF is using for session management function. Once you are anything connected that time period, so he is using the session will be generated per particular moment, just like for IP allocation. Quality of service, if you require the quality of service, they will provide you. Sometime if you are seeing that the internet, watching any video from YouTube, then you are seeing that a lot of things, then that time period they will allocate from single IP address from virtual mode, or maybe the dynamic mode. And once you are disconnect from the session, automatically IP also remove the particular server to particular your mobile station. Okay, or maybe your particular, because now previously the mobile station is something else, but now the in the 5G and other things, all the mobile stations are your in your phone. Okay, so everything has to connected to the mobile phone. Then next method is UPF. UPF is the we say unified data management. this data, whatever data, just like they will assign some data for some limit, just like for if you are using the 50%, then this speed comes once you are connected to the after 90% use the data services, then they have to be speed will be decrease and upgrade and decrease the data rates, and these things will be managed by there. Okay, so he is connected from inter and intra RAT. Okay, so then next is component to component, PCF and UDF. They are both component is work simultaneously. So this PCF is the policy control function. Whatever the policy will manage them. So he will be control the policy, as well as next component is using from UDM. UDM is Unified Data Management. Sorry, UPF I didn't explain. User plan function. Okay, which plan you are taking. Okay, so this plan it depending from the your services. Okay, RAT it decided which plan you are taking from internet speed and these things. Okay, then they have to be disconnected once you are complete your plan. Okay, UDM is user data management. So he is doing data packet, and as well as the forwarding. Whatever data will come, they will be providing forwarding, and these things comes under the this technique. Okay. Then our next technique is NRF. NRF is using for network repository function. This function have to provide the registration and discovery functionality. Okay, whatever the functionality come, hardware, if you are connected new hardware, just supposed to be software be connected, but sometimes we require the hardware, and these things requirement, so this facility will be providing the 5G component. Okay, so this is some basic component. This is overall one things there is not different component. This is combinedly, and one hardware devices is use them in your here simultaneously they are connected, but I just explaining here to the connected devices. Okay, now they have to be connected to the 5G. PPP is the public policy function, or maybe the public policy, uh, we can say triple P means public policy, public to public policy, simple we can say, or public to public policy with the help of a different perspective. Okay, so they have simple technique: public private partnership, public to public partnership, public to private policy makers. So different terms they can use them. So if you are seeing that simple agenda, we can say public private partnership. The private services they are connected, now they have to be connected to the smart vehicle, connected things, lot of things are connected cities. So we required for 5G triple P, we required 1 2 3 4 5, the 5 different states which can try them. So we required increase wireless capacity 1000 times requirement. Okay, now because if you are seeing that everything connected to the internet, everything by the IoT internet means internet of things will be connected simultaneously, so they are connected there. Okay, so this is the things. Then second thing is the connecting 7 billion people to the per month, or the per yearly. Simply, if you are say monthly, we can say, or the maybe the yearly is depending from the this is the scenario. Sometime we are user, but they increase the user simultaneously. Okay, sometimes they are connected more users, sometime they are connected in different perspectives. So simply say the 7 billion user are connected to the 5G once they are deployed. So that time period we required more space to be connection devices. Okay, so simultaneously 7 trillions of the things will be also connected. Okay, 3D, the smart things they are connected simultaneously, increasing. Then we required simultaneously, because Energy saving devices also required. Previously is not there, just like battery life is decreased day by day. So we try to be improve the energy saving devices also. Once you are connected to the 5G, so simultaneously we are increasing the seven saving devices will connect to them. Okay, or latency we can try to be uh, as low as possible. We try to be connected. Just give me 1 minute, I'm coming. Okay, just 1 minute. Sorry, one call came. Important. Sorry. So start. So 5G, this is required public-private policy makers. Okay. So this is the things we are try to be connect them. We try to be remove. They are connected, saving energy and things will simultaneously we are connected there. Okay. So this is the overall architecture. If you are seeing that compare then 4G and 5G RAN architecture compare, then you are seeing that previously they are connected to the internet. If you are seeing that real scenario previously, and then this scenario the previously the internet, if you are using the internet, they are coming from the core devices and core network, they are connected to the base station, and base station they will distributed the services, then distributed services some relay, and these relay will use them to the cell edge users. Okay, this is the cell users, they use the relay services, and they connected to the single thread cellular network. But now we are connected to the heterogeneous multi-thread cellular network. Heterogeneous, if you are seeing then 5G for LTE also, if you are they are seeing that they have to be connected to the one core network, one core station is there. These core station they have to divided pico cells and then pico cells and micro cells. Okay, so pico cells they are connected, just like if you are seeing that this is the scenario, and we will distributed the services, and then indoor femto access points will be connected there, then they are using the services. Then pico cells, the pico cells they are using directly the small stations there. This is the small station pico, and then there have to be micro station. This micro station is dense small cell cluster generated, and there they use the services. This is the station, and they are the services. Then micro base stations there, the micro base station they are using then M2M gateway and M2M links is there, health devices, grid small grid vehicles, and then these things will be connected to the users. Okay, so this is the heterogeneous network now is more popular. So the previously they are connected to the signals. Okay, so they have things will simultaneously connected there, and these connected vehicles to be heterogeneous station will connected. Okay, now if you are seeing that very good methodology we are implement now. Network slicing. Okay, so this is not available in the 4G or LTE. LTE have little bit, but the 5G mechanism, this is network slicing, and one more technique also be there, which I also be explaining in coming slide. But this is the network slicing. Previously what happened, supposed to be if you want anything, just like supposed to be software requirement, okay, or any software or any hardware requirement. So what they are doing, so everything comes from the your processor, and then the processor have to be handle it. Processor means internet processor, we simply say. If you are saying the services, we terms of explaining of services. So if you are required for anything, so everything comes by the single perspective, they have to become, and then after they will be used by the processor, and that time period they are totally busy for avail the services and use the services on providing the services. But now what they are think the 5G, they have to be do it from slicing of your services simultaneously. हाँ है ना, फिर मैं करता हूँ आपसे, है ना. Slicing services will be done it. So these services supposed to be we required from these services is totally different, and these services is totally different. And that time period what do network physical network infrastructure to be handled accordingly, just like for we divided in different cells. This is the cells is using the services, supposed to be 50% processor have to be do it from these type of services to avail this to the aware or avail the things, or maybe executed the thing, and the 50% of the things will be completed from the problem will be sorted out right here. Okay, but we assign all the processor for this one, and we assign all the processor for this one. So what we do, we do for slicing of the things. Okay, so that time period what have to be done it is supposed to be these services taking less time period, and these services taking more time period. Okay, supposed to be if they are avail the services, what is the implement what is the advantage is of like that means now simultaneously both the services have to be occupied the processor to be executed. Previously what happened, if you assign for this one, they are taking more time, he's wait until he is will be free. But now they will do for slicing from the network perspective, or the we can say network perspective. Okay, so that time period we assigning from these facility will avail previously in the desktop, in the laptop, these facilities there for processor, for mobiles they have not available these facility from the runtime. I'm telling this is not a things, this is the runtime services. So that time period we required the things simultaneously, and once we are completed, then he will be forward the network element. Okay, he forwarding all the things, this is the previously not available, now they are implement the things. Okay, so real example, now you are seeing that real example. Previously if you are using the, supposed to be you are watching the movies. Okay, supposed to be, so the all the things have to be work from only watching the movie, but now we are doing from slicing of services, supposed to be uh, hardware perspective. If you are using the hardware perspective, we are doing for services for network slicing. Slicing means now they have some one part have to be executed from entertainment, and something from the recording perspective, some other part we can done it from this network slicing. And this network slicing, they have used the smart parking and other things we will be implementing, and someone are some part will be handled from the these thing mobiles and the other grid topology, the grid topology and the energy perspective and the architecture, or maybe the home just like for other infrastructure facility. So previously they have to use them, now we are using the facilities slicing. This part have to be, this edge have to be work from this type of facility, these edge is of do for this type of facility, and these edges have to do for this facility. So every component have do your own work from virtual mode. Okay, of if you are seeing that physical infrastructure, then RN this topology we are using, then control central office DC centralized storage, local DC, and reasonable or regional DC. Okay, so this is the permanent storage devices, this is the local devices, and this is the phone devices we can use them. So every edge have to be dug work from slicing, have to be dug from the our work. Okay, so this is the things will be simultaneously, they have to be connected, and this is very popular. That's why neural network is more popular, because that thing have to be simultaneously, they have to be work in the real environment. Okay, so if you are comparing with the 4G 5G and LTE in advance, now we are using for enhanced mobile broadband, we are using EMBBB. So then they have to be three different topology, or maybe the two things, massive machine type communication MTC, and ultra reliable low latency communications we are using, then URTLA. Okay, so if you are coming, then three different scenario, ultra reliable and low latency communications, this is the things, and the massive machine type communication we are using enhanced mobile broad topology, we can use them. So this is the important slide, important things we are cover them: mobility and latency, spectrum efficiency, user enhanced datagram, and then packet rate, data rate, area traffic capacity, and network edges, energy efficiency, and the connection density and latency will cover them. If you are things will be cover them, so we required in 5G, and packet data rate, we are, if you are, they are now, there are two things are there: 4G LTE, 4.5 is LTE, and 5G. Okay, so we are here, but we try to be reach here. Okay, so if you are comparing, if you are comparing with starting here data sorry peak data rate, we are 1G will achieve, now is 5G will achieving that, but we are going for more than 10 Gbps, we requirement for these things. Mobility fast speed, we are here, we are almost reach the mobility from kilometer 500 kilometer per hour, almost 95% we achieve, just 5% is remaining. If you are going for capacity time is too many space is there, capacity would not achieve 1000 time extra from capacity, we can't connect it, but number of connected devices and cells almost we achieve them. Okay, we connected them. If you are latency, still they have not reaching what will be we require them. Okay, energy saving also, till now the battery, if you are seeing, then battery life and these things still they have to be, still they have issues. You are not, you if you are seeing that these things facility, so these things also be there. Okay, so we try to be retrieve, and these things will be covering in theory. Just wait. Good morning, sir. Okay, so these thing, if you are seeing that we are connected here, we are here, enhanced mobile broadband, we achieve them, these things will achieve. They have two things are there, ultra reliable and low latency communication, we can't achieve them. So these things will, and massive massive machine type communication also be we try to be achieving. So these two part is going on, this almost will be achieved in the LTE. Okay, so this is the scenario. If you are seeing that they are small cell relay networks, if you are, they have to be device to device communications and massive machine communication of IoT devices, moving network, MT-NITS and ultra dense network, and the ultra reliable network, as well as the conjunction ratio, and then VLC virtual light communication. So these things are now they are connected. This is the big picture. If you are seeing that they have simultaneously, they are connected there, and these connected devices each other. Okay, so uh, simultaneously we connected, and we connected to the each other, and then we can achieve then big picture of 5G communications. Okay, so if you are seeing that the scenario, then there have to be some issues will come. Okay, so I think we issue will be, now we are seeing that, and we are facing the things, real examples I'm seeing. Application I explaining here very deeply manner, what is the efficiency, how we are connected to the 5G, and what is the differentiate with the LTE advanced and LTE and 5G. Now reals, if you are seeing that real hardware perspective, then they have things have to become, now they have to be cyber security on communication network security and network hardware devices, then we are explaining here. So I explaining little bit the securities perspective, which type of security we are facing, and if you are seeing the facing of networking, how you are resolve the issues. Okay, so if if you seeing that, then they have first mobile security issues, introduction part comes, and this introduction part we explaining here. There are three type of things are there in the, if in the 5G or maybe real internet network from mobility. So three type of spectrum is there: non-axis spectrum, non-axis spectrum, axis spectrum, and then axis spectrum. Okay, so these things are there: non-axis spectrum to the to axis, and axis upper strip. Okay, so three things are there. So they are spectrum is connected by the two things are there: core network and foreign network. Okay, foreign network is just like, for if you are core network, you are inside the your the scenario, just like supposed to be the sim, that's because here important everything have to be, this is the mobile station. Previously the mobile station is something else, and the base station is something else. Now user equipment, this is the user equipment and the base station, both are similar, one things. This is the phone is the base station as well as the mobile equipment also. Okay, so the things will connected to the two type of services. If you are using the internet or maybe the services by the sim, this is the sim is subscriber identity module, which called is the sim. This sim is connected to the this base station once we are avail the services. Otherwise, if you don't avail the services, internet services, then we can use the Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi services also, you can avail the services. But if you require the calling and other facility, then we require the sims. Okay, so there are two things are there. If you require services, these services mobile equipment, this mobile equipment use the services from the service layer. This is the service layer. This service layer using the core network, the core network are using the internet services. Okay, so we can call as a core network is a home HSS, home subscriber subsystem. This subscriber home subsystem using the facility from the non-axis spectrum. Okay, or if they are connected to the foreign network, means you have to be using the services, but you are not in the, just like for if the sim is issues by Delhi state, but you are using these internet or maybe other services from the nearby the state is Rajasthan. If you are travel in Haryana and the NCR, outside the NCR, then we are use the services with foreign network services. Okay, foreign network services means SIM is not the these state, but you are avail the services. Okay, so that time period the core network had to be connected to the foreign network. Simple terms is there. Okay, so they are, if you are other services we can use then other network as Wi-Fi, radio network, and the other perspective scenario will be there. Okay, so if you are using the services, so they are connected core network to the base station or the mobile equipment by the radio network. Okay, network radio, because definitely if you are connected something in the cloud or some services, then required from the radio network. Okay, so this is the simple introduction part from how we are connected to the now HSS are connected to the BS or the MS ME, or by the SIM and services we can use avail them. That time period security is standardized, they'll come here because everything comes here. This is the comes from the standard things. Now if you are seeing that the previously 5G and the 4G architecture, what is that differentiate between the 4G architecture and the 5G architecture? Okay, this is the user interface. User interface is phone, mobile, and then use the services. So there are 3 4 things are there previously. Now cloud-based heterogeneous radio access network, next generation core, and application layer. Whatever application you required, we can use them. Okay, so they are directly connected. They have to be sometime we required the requirement, then they will use the services. Okay, the if they will request them from next generation core, and these. Okay, so next generation code is user services, and then they are avail the things. Okay, so they have two phases are there. They are sending the application to the mobile programmable data plan if you required, and data plan have to be checked the all the access ratio, and then he will be sending. This is the functionality have to be done it inside the next generation core. This AMF is using access and mobile management function. UDM is using the unified data management. PC is already explaining here. 5G component is the policy control mechanism, and as SMF is the session management function. They will be managing each other, and they will services will be providing to the application layer. If they are everything fine, then we can get the services. uh, A is supposed to be they have to be different step. A send the request. This is the connected here. Network access security they will be generated. Then after B part have to be check the network domain security. They will be connected to the network domain security perspective. Then C part again to be user domain policy will be if you check the domain policy, if you done it, then D part have to be application domain security will be done it here. Okay, so this is the 4 steps they will be work simultaneously, then each they are connected, and then they will providing better service facility. Okay, so if you seeing that what is the difference previously and now they change it here, then if you think four steps they will be done it here. Mutual, if they are connected by the things, USMIF, SIM services, cloud-based services, core management, and previously now MME is here, but previously in 4G MME is here, core network and HSS is different. Okay, HSS is different and core network they will be services and then use the service facility. User equipment wants to take the services for HSS, then they will be taking from the some steps they will connect it. So first of all, how they are using the services core network, mutual authentication they will done it here first of all once they are connected. Then integrity of control plan, how we are connected for integrity, and the all the confidentiality operations for both controller and user plan. Then privacy providing for the temporary identity. Okay, privacy secured to the temporary identity if we will done it here. But steps they have 5 steps. first of all, he will send the request to the first network access security. They will check the network access security. While 4G they are using ENB. Now we are using something else. They are using ENB services. Then after, once they are connected, then we connected to the network domain security. They will check the to be connected to the network domain security. They are connected be properly or not be connected properly. Once they are connected, then we connected application domain security. Application promise security will be generated to the service layer architecture. Then fifth one, we can say simply we are connected to the visibility and the configurability of security. Whatever security comes, we can implement and we can apply the security perspective here. Okay, so these things also be coming to becomes, and then the so these things also be coming and they are connected each other. Okay, so now we can say security function in 5G. Okay, so now little bit different between the previously 4G and now they are connected to the 5G services. Okay, so if you are real scenario, then real scenario will connect it. If you are seeing that 3GBPP to the access, this is the devices. Now we are differentiate here 3 3GPP 3GPP we can call 3Z public private public policy, okay, access point, and 3 IWF non, this is the non 3GPP, and this is the non 3GPP interwork functionality have to be done it here. This is the distribution, this is the one core we can use GNB. GNB is we can call to the say distributed unit, and this is the central unit we can connect it here. They are to be sent the requested to the here core network service network, and these core network services we can use the avail the services. And serving network root key is the device of SEAF. These thing will be connected, and these thing will be using one more capacity. We can use NAS security temporary. Okay, NAS security will be providing for AMF we can use. Then access management function, if you required for anything from services for ANF, then SEAF security anchor function. If you require the security anchor function, they will be implement. Both things are using the core services, and these core functions we can implement the services we can use the services here. Then SEPP SEP security protections, if you are go through this core network to the home network interface, then we can require two things, SEPP and then SPPP security protection for proxy. If you require, then proxy definitely we can provide the security perspective. Traffic security, if you require interconnect traffic security will also be verify the things. Okay, then after they have core services. If you go the core services, because this is the AS and at the AU and NEFU non-security function is the performed by the DU, and here subscribe, this is the subscribe data UDR and the ARPF used by the UDM on authentication, credential generation, user identification. Okay, identification we can done it here, and then they will use, this is the verification UE authentication and store key of the further reuse. Okay, okay, and this is the subscription identification, identity for the controller and decentralized and the climate things will be done it here. Okay, so this is the things will be connected here, or the things will be generated as IDE. As IDE you can use just like for authentication service function. This is the authentications server function or the services functions we can use, and will the avail the service subscribe identity controller function, and these controller function will be the controller have to be done it for functioning, and these things have to be simultaneously we can use the services architecture services. Okay, and we connected to the trust model. They have trust models, we are there, we are each other. They are, first of all, they are just like supposed to be SIM is depending from machine things. Then same thing here, these access point they have to be proxies, they are connected. This trust model will trust for this part, these trust part have to be connected for this part, and these trust part connected for there. Okay, simultaneously these part are connected to the these parts. Okay, so this is the identifications, and we can't go from that not deeper. We just here key generation. Okay, this key generation is important. So these key generation we implement that simultaneously one another once. Okay, this is a privacy interconnection, we can't go. Okay, I just services we can't go the things. Okay, I just explaining some little bit more part. Sorry. Okay, so if you are seeing that base station, the previously uh, some base station, this is the base. There are three different scenario base station for small cells, and their user centralized or centralized network is there. So previously MSC is connected to the all the cell devices, and they are centralized topology, we can use them. But this is the some issues will come because we have something happened for MSC, the whole network will be disconnected here. So we are introduce some small cell station. This small cell station, they are connected to the base station, and then they will be distributed. And then now we are using not both the things, now using the services like that, they have connected the users to the users, and then they have to be distributed manner we use the implement the services. Okay, so we are introduced here mmWave network architecture. mmWave network architecture, now the small stations are there, and these most small station they are connected to the users as well as individually also. So we are hybrid network we generated this hybrid network we providing more better than large network based station. Okay, so these station give the more flexibility from the things, or these things will be connected to the standard small cell network. This small network providing different direction of the beam forming links will be generated, and they are connected to the things. Okay, so this is the cloud radio access networks, CRNA. This cloud net services we can traditionally we can use them services previously, now distributed services, and the C-RAN we can use them. They have some facilities are there, centralized facility, hub topology, long RF cable antenna we use them. This is the different scenario for network perspective. Okay, this is the control plan. So this is not your part from 5G architecture. I just wait. Okay, so my first slide completed, first part is completed. This first part we are explaining about the 5G architecture, how we are use them services, how we are providing the facility, and the other things are there. Now we are going from the our main agenda, how we are connected with the security in the mobile IP, because everything have to be mobile IP addresses are there. So before we are agenda, some generations by generation we can cover them, and then we can cover them. Okay, so this is the applications. Previously we are using the phones in the real market from using the internet facilities. Previously phone is there, they are calling facility, but simultaneously after 2005 to till now we are using the facility from internet. We enhance the facility in your mobile phone, and then we can use the better and better services, okay, from the internet. So these things have to be how they are connected, because first mobile internet facility, short range wireless network, Bluetooth and other things will be providing from IBM and Toshiba, Dell and HP in, I think, supposed to be 2005 and 2007 in between, okay. So these providing facility, we simply say mobile computers are one of the faster growing generation of the PC market, or the we can say marketing in the now you are using. And these top, which type of topology we can use them, we can say high speed 11 Mbps we can speed them, we can achieve till now for wireless LAN, providing are now easy and cheaper available, okay. So two type of LAN protection we can use them. First is IEEE 802.11a and IEEE 802.11b, okay. So these things will be counts, will be using the things, okay. And then we are using the low speed, this low speed we can use, we can use them speed, okay. So this is the metropolitan area and wireless network services are using the services till now, and we can call this the wireless network. Okay, so these things will avail them wireless network services, some cities, spectrum, and use the services here. Okay, and now generation by generation, if you are seeing that first generation to 4G, now we are explaining 4G to 5G. First generation, we are covering a lot of voice things will be enhanced, analog based protocol we are enhancing their implement their time period they are using, and NMT AMPS topology we can use them. Then after we are using 2G, 2G is the second generation. They have to be GSM, CDMA, TDMA, we can use them facility. The voice and data signaling digital things will be using and avail the services. And then third thing is the third generation wireless network. If you are 2.5G games, but you are didn't seeing that high data rate, GPRS. Good morning, sir. Okay, then 3G is voice facility will come there. So this voice facility we have to be, yes, UMTS, and then 3G WCDMA we can use them. And the fixed first mobile broadband comes in the real scenario, you can see that. And then speed 200 kbps, that time period you can achieve them first time. Then facility we can use them multimedia, text, internet, everything you are seeing that in 3G, because I think our generation we can use 3G, and now is the 4G. We are using LTE, 4G, both the things simultaneously we are using. IP based protocol we are seeing that here, trust true mobile broadcasting we are seeing that everything, all the data things distributed manner, speed also we are achieving that, all the things we are connected by the in the LTE and 4G. Okay, so this is the scenario. And if you are comparing with the different generation by generation, then you are seeing that 9080 to 2009, because 2009 4G comes. Okay, 2009 or maybe now 2020 we are using LTE, as well as the 4G technology. Okay, so topologies wise we are using LTE WiMAX. WiMAX is previously not using, now we are using WiMAX topology, as well as the multiple access FDMA you are using things, and then the CDMA we can use them. Speed also 100 Mbps we achieve, more than 100 Mbps we have already achieved them. Special characteristics we are using very high speed, high, all IP will be used. Then features we can voice mail and high speed real time spectrum we can use them. Bandwidth we can first of all analog, then after 25 megahertz, then 100 megahertz we can using the things are there. Subjects we can say we are using ULSI, ultra large scale integrative topology we can use. Then memory speed and memory capacity is using ULSI, not bound for anything. Processing speed we can say very fast programming language, and neural network we are using from mobile. Everyone know that because we are network slicing, these things come, so we are using the sliding. We can use facility, we can use AI robotics technique, we can use them. Programmable things are there. Just give me 1 minute. And then these things, AI and robotics technique, we can use them, all the things we can combine the things. Okay, so this is the overall figure to be combined it. It's single slide, we have to be seeing that one generation to fifth generation, how we are using the things are there. This is we are already achieved them, we are using very well, but we are not bound for this topology. We try to be achieve more than more to be the things comes in your mobile phone. Okay, so this is the things overall. And then this is the high speed, medium speed, low speed, as well mobile. If you are comparing the figure 1995 to 2010 above, then data rates to mobility. So we are going from 4G, simple say 4G to 5G, and then generation by generation we are achieving higher data speed rate and to the getting the high mobility speed rate. Okay, so LTE completed 802.16m we are going on, as well as we are connected to the mobile speed ratio. Okay, so this is the scenario, overall scenario. Mobile, global mobile subscriber and the market share. Right now we are African country, because Africa and this is the country we are still, they are using the GSM 50%, 55% we are using. And if you are comparing with LTE 12%. Okay, and other topologies CDMA we can use them. At HSPA topology we can use. HSPA basically this is the army base, army people they are using the things. Okay, the other CDMA and this topology will be there. Okay, so this is the thing, we are connected. And then if you think that what is the base stations, mobile station are connected by two things: mobile equipment plus subscriber identity module, a SIM card with called as mobile station. If you say BSS, base station subsystem, we can call it as base station controller, BSC, plus base transceiver station, BTS. They both are connected, called is the BSS, and BTS is called as BS. Okay, base station. And network switch network switches subsystem we can call is called for NSS, and NSS is the two things are there: mobile switching centers, MSC, as well as their support function. There are two support function is there: MSC advanced telephone exchange and MSC used for SS7. SS7 we you are using single mobile but moving of IP addressing. And advanced functioning, there are two things are there: test messaging plus GPRS and HSDPA and IP multimedia subscriber IMS we can use it. Give me just 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. They have two things there. Now they are GSM. GSM are like that mobile station. The mobile station are connected to the BSS base station subscriber and network switching subsystem NSS. There are two things are there: BSS and NSS. NSS they are we are using MSC. MSC with the public switching telephone PSTN. They will provide you internet facility from the mobile switches. MSC is called is the mobile switch center. We are connected under the home location register, visitor location register, authentication center, and equipment identity register. Okay, so these things are under control from the MSC. MSC are connected to the mobile station control BSC, and BSC are connected to the BTS. BTS equal to BS base station, and the base station are using the mobile station MS. Okay, so this facility we can use, the services are connected here. Okay, so if they are comparing with the LTE security, the LTE security that previously and now, just like for if you are seeing that they have 4 steps, but now is 4 steps is removed. They have connected ME plus UICE in one things, and they are small station. These small stations we are connected to the security servicing network, and this servicing network have to connect to the home network. Okay, so and these IPsec protocol facility we can use them by eNode B. eNode B is the users protection and AS protections. Okay, so next generation, this is called as next generation mobile core network. New features concept compares to evaluation packet core EPC. EPC is very important here. Okay, so mobile station, universal identity card system, mobile SIM card, eNode B, evaluated node B, eNode B, EPC, eNode B is very important now. AS access, we can call it as access spectrum. AS is access spectrum. UP is user plan. SGM is security gateway. MME is mobile management entity. HHS is mobile subscriber sensitivity, and NAS is called for non-access spectrum. Okay, Non-access previously is access spectrum, we can use them, then we have a lot of issues come, so we are introduced here, we are non-access spectrum protocol facility will be used them, just like supposed to be uses the overall figure for 5G architecture, or maybe the LTE user datagram. User datagram is providing the interface which is the eNode B. eNode B are connected to the S2, and this is the mobile overall EPC. EPC is also very important part. One by one we can eNode B have to be work is the radio resource management as well as resources barrier control. Okay, so those two things are there. No, they have no BSc and no MSc required. No BSc and no MSc required. E Ultra rate is there. Ultra, E Ultra, we can use them. And then available bandwidth right now we are using for more than 1.5 gigahertz to 20 megahertz, but we are using 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 megahertz using. And if you are using the calculation about the downlink to the uplink, downlink we can use 100 mbps and uplink we can use the 75 to the mbps. Multiple access topology or technique we can use them, UL, SC, FDMA, and uplink. If you are using uplink, then we can use it as SC, FDMA, and downlink we can use OFDMA. OFDMA we can use them. Modular, modular we can use them 64 QAM as well as 256 QAM topology we can use them. So this topology we can use MME here. We can MME is functionality we can use from mobile management entity. This mobile management entity have to using the paging. Which type of paging comes? Authentication. Authentication will come. Handover techniques will come and select SGW technique we can use them. Then as SGW security gateway, this security gateway will basically from routing and the forwarding user data packet, whatever forwarding packet and user data packet will be used them. Then next topology is PDN gateway, packet data network gateway. This network gateway using from the user's perspective IP allocation we can use them. Then other PCRF, PCRF before they we are using HSS. HHS is home subscriber services. They are putting like that user datagram. We are using subscriber services, user identification, addressing. We can use them. Well, PCRF, quality management, quality of services. They are thing, and then charging whatever the plans will comes, another facility will be providing that. This is the LTE, and the LTE security frames is like that. If you are connected, there are 3 different devices are there. A new protection function we introduce here, control plus user data, user plan. Okay, as well as LAN awareness we can use, LAN awareness we can use, LAN core product we can use them, and deeper EPC protection we can use them. Okay, so these 3 things are there, as well as we are using. Then other topology use core S1 we can use, then border between RAN and core S1 require protection against specific risk to the critical infrastructure at the interface. Okay, so they have 4 parts are there. One part LAN core border, IMS core portal, internet border, as well as the policy charging control border. Okay, which just a previous slide explaining here how we are controller here. So this is the LTE. We required these 4 part. If you are cover them 4 parts simultaneously, a lot of things we have to be covering the things simultaneously. Okay, so if you are using the key architecture, because the key is very important. Once you are travel the information in one place to another place, then you have differentiate Two things are there. First is the user's perspective, user side, and as well as the network side. User side, again, they have two parts are there, USMI SIM as well as ME mobile equipment. Okay, they have two type of key will be generated here, but in the network side there are three key will be generated. First, authentication type key generated, then NAS divided, three different things are there, and E node B authentications will be using then AS. Okay, so that time period, if you K, then he will be check share by the executive AKA. AKA is authentications key will be generated. After K will be differentiate or maybe added CK and IK. This is the pair we can use them. Then we added here. We can this HSS we can add here. Okay. Once you are adding HSA here, then after we generated here MME. MME will once we are generated, these will be generated here. Then after he will be go here. Okay. Now the main things are there. Combinations will be generated. EKS, ASME and ASME will be generated here. Two things are generated here. Then after KE node B, KE node B or AS will be generated. Now final will be distributed here. Just like supposed to be this is the services. Home network K, then EKIE, then ASME will be generated, then he will home network will be used them. If you are E node B to the mobile station, if your mobile station K, then CKIKE, AKE, there are two component we can add them. They have two components we using. Then after E node B maybe two or three, maybe sometime he's using two, sometime using three, then two component we can use them service network perspective. Okay, the cryptography key spectrum is using key renewal if you required minimum distribution for same key element, and key freshness is important because always once we required then fresh key we required the things. Okay, so they simultaneously remove adding it depending from the where you are supposed to be. If you are using user's perspective, then he required these steps. As if you are network side, then he will be connected here, but they are sharing exchanging the key requirement of your perspective. Okay, this is the things there. So this is the first part completed, and then this is the mobile station will be connected, home link, foreign link, and the host specification and mobility. Supposed to be we are connected here and not exchange. If you are not exchanging here, then host A, host B, then they are distributed because he don't know anything about this is network. This is the different network. This is the different network, and this is the network. So this is the most important part from the interfacing. So this is the border gateway BGP. We are using the BGP to transfer the information here to here, here to here, or here to here also. So three gateway required, here to here gateway, here to here gateway, here to here gateway, here to here gateway, here to here gateway. So gateway BGP we required to be BGP border gateway protocol implement to be exchanging the network flexibility and the prefix and the other things requirement from the your requirement. Okay, so this is the things are there connected to the simultaneously. Okay, so the problem is come how specify router solve the problem. How if you solve the problem, if the solution is good one. So if you think that the solution is good one, how many mobile nodes we can expect it. So if you require then the things how many there are how many things will connected. I think supposed to be there router four router there. So there are four routes will be near will require the things. Okay, so how many routers are required for each mobile stations, and how fast will be node exchange link, and the solution robustic it is the sure. So this is the conclude overall. The methodology is minimum hot specification router must be propagated to all the nodes along the path between the mobile node and home link and the foreign link. Okay, something in the worst case will be implement of these router must be the updated every time a node move from one link to another thing. He's expect millions of nodes are operated. Okay, so simultaneously we are connected and we are expected that millions of nodes will be user. Okay, So this is the things we normalizing mobility summary and IPv4 they have connected. I just have one more slide to be explaining. This is the main important part. Will we cover them? If you are mobile to mobile, they are interconnected there. Okay, so IPsec mobile topology we can use them. There are two phases are there. In the two phases, there are three things are there. IPsec is AH, ASP, and AH and ESP. Transportation and tunnel two management are there. Management and the data phase two phases are. IK is just like for internet key exchange and security parameter. Permanent negotiations key will be generated. We are using UDP 500 and NAT UDP 44500. Okay, ESP we can use them. Encapsulation security payload is using for authentication, encapsulation, integrate and entry replay. We can use PID, we can use 50, and then after we can use authentications protocol. Header AH is using from authentication, integrating and entry relay. PDI 51 we can use them. Authentication IP AH and data. Header we'll use them. IP AH is data. Header we tunnel we use IP. Header we use IP AH IP and data. ESP we can use the data. Tailor we add them, and authentication both combined together. Okay, so IPsec introduced the IP authentication header and P encapsulation security payload. The form of can be provide authentication integrity checker, possible non-reputations or non-deputations of the IP header and payload, uh, providing the possible integrity IP payload infrastructure. Okay, so there are the phases are two phases are there, phase one and phase two. Phase one we have used hash function, implement authentication group lifetime and encapsulation. So main mode we write 6 message will generated. IPsec permanent and policy will use send it to the DH key exchange, and ID information and authentications will send it simultaneously. There are three steps, but three comes here and the comes core. Then aggregation mode we can use then sender all the DH SH IP permanent with the help of R router key tunnel key materials with the integrator authentication. SAD destination IP security payload ESP and SPD we can use lifetime module extension of quick mode we directly negotiation with HAH. And then phase 2 pair ID tunnel we can use protocol lifetime DH we can use PFS. Okay, so this is the overall once we are mobiles to mobile they are communicated with the IPsec, then they are using the same facility functionality. We can use them a transportation mode. Once we are management we can use simultaneously secure tunnel will be implemented. If the secure tunnel will implement it, a lot of things will be exchanging to the helping of IKE key generation. We'll use them. ESP authentication payload we can implementation authentication header integrated. Once you are reply anti-reply we can use them. These sources protocol mechanism we can use then UDP 5500 we can implement, and then tunnel we can use simultaneously. Other things will be implementation things will be using. Okay, so they have something will be implement using the things simultaneously implement and apply the things. Okay, so I think supposed to be this is the overall mobile security perspective. We can stop now and you can ask your query. You can ask now. Just wait.
Dear participants, if you have any query,
Now you can ask.
You can unmute yourself and ask the question. Or you can put your question over the chat. Sir, there is one question in the chat. There are two questions.
Okay.
One is asked by Ms. Akansha Gupta. She want to know that if 1,000 times more user can be connected over 5G, how it is achieved as the range is confined in 5G?
Actually, connection means a one-time connection. Just like supposed to be, we are just supposed to. I give you one example. Uh, as we are in just nearby in your street, one is small antenna is connected there. So they have they have some limitations are there. Limitation means supposed to be they have dense network. Dense network means supposed to be the antenna maximum capacity from 5,000 or maybe the 800 users at a single time they are connected. Okay, once we are moving, the users will move from one street to another street. That time period, the maximum capacity from the base station or maybe the antenna, uh, or the small station and the pico cell or the micro cell, we can say they have different terms, we can use them in the 5G. That time period they have to be the maximum capacity will connected to the 800. So we have these type of problem we are facing. So in the 5G we try to remove them. We provide the flexible facility. Flexible facility means how many users, if you have dense network, some places is just like supposed to be their marketplaces, the shops is there, the public crowd is more compared to the in the simple the houses is there, the limited people are live there. So that scenario will flexibility facility will provide them. So I just the 100 times multiply, I'm example is 1000, multiply times they have to be connected simultaneously. So is not like that 1000 times is depending from is the flexibility. That time period is flexible. So number of dense network connected more users and that time period, then simultaneously that time period we simultaneously we challenges is like that. If you are connected, just suppose you 5,000 people connected in one place dense network, that time period how we are providing the more services in the efficiently manner means if you more users means they are avail the services means decrease the data rates, data packet rate. So that time we have to be achieving simultaneously, uh, so simultaneously we achieve these facility we connected there. Okay, so your second question is how you are reliable 90% saving for 5G. 90% saving is just like supposed to be if you are using the facility from the 5G facility, then that time period network slicing will providing the services is just like for if you are watching the movie supposed to be in one place. Okay, simultaneously you open lot of app in the background. Okay, so we try to be network slicing which facility and which terms you didn't use them that time period. So that time period they didn't avail your processor speed or processor capacity. That time period we can stop these services and you just watch your movies. So that time period other services not avail your battery life. Okay, battery life not be decreased by the one, just like if you are watching one movie, so this watching movie is using already your battery. So that time period the other unwanted services you open it only and you didn't avail them that time period, so they services are also block or maybe that time period will be terminated only. So these type of services not be happening. So this is the one example here, but in the real scenario there are a lot of things other also, because once you are just like supposed to be other people have to use different things. So that time period we try to be energy also we saving different perspective, processor memory time, virtual connection, cloud time, cloud also will taking a lot of services that time period. So avail the services once you requirement that time period connected or disconnected there. And the third thing someone are asking is there is any free simulation for checking network security in 4G. There are a lot of things are there, lot of applications simulation techniques are there. You email me, otherwise I email you of your instructor, maybe they will suggest you. I just lot of simulation techniques, lot of simulation software is available in the market, as well as a lot of things is there. If you require I just email them, you can use them. Otherwise they have best thing, Coursera. If you open it, they have a lot of students or lot of faculty member, they posted there lot of simulation, the software will be providing there, so you can avail these things are there. If in my side requirement, email me. My email is already there. I also share it here. So you email me, I will definitely provide you 3-4 good freeware software. So these use software freeware, you test them 4G 5G scenario, you create your own your module also, and these module you can execute it here. Lot of things will be connected, just like for an physical layer, data link layer will connected there. You didn't think that, but if you are implement, then you can check a lot of things simultaneously. Anything else? Any next one?
Participants, any other question? Sir, the software that you discussed here in the last, can you share it to Sachin sir so that we can share it with every participant?
Definitely. This is my email ID. If
Okay.
I will share with your instructor,
Yeah, sure.
Sachin sir also,
Yeah.
and as well as I will share with your student who's email me. Otherwise, if you NIT Delhi website, my website is there already, and a lot of things is already in website is available. If your student wants to visit there, then definitely they will connect directly there. But I will definitely share with the Sachin sir also all the
Sure.
details.
Okay,
Definitely.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time and such valuable and informative session. Thank you, sir. And thank you, dear participants, for joining. Now, we will join at 12 o'clock. And we'll have at 12 o'clock, we will have a session on vulnerability uh, assessment, sorry, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing by Mr. Dilip Ghosh. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Can I leave?
Yes, sure, sir.
Thank you for everyone who's connected here, join here.
Okay, thank you, participants. You can join at 12 o'clock.